to the scepter of thy fathers. He said, you gonna be DOA, unalive, before you can make it back home for your people to bury you. Woo! Judgment, instant judgment. Y'all be sitting there talking about karma. Uh-uh. Instant judgment. You don't know where it's gonna strike. He didn't even let this man make it back home. He disobeyed and he was judged and lost his life. Okay. God is so full of love. He labors long and he gives us all the grace that we need so we can make it in. Well, what happened to it here? Okay. See? What grace right here? If grace is the primary and it's a all lot key to you getting into heaven, that everything you do is covered. When you decide to willfully step outside of God, you see, when Paul said what he said, when you sin, there be no more sacrifice for your sin. That make this story right here makes it effective what he said. Because when you step out of God, you have now stepped in the territory of the enemy. You have backslid. You are out of God. God is obligated to his word. I keep telling y'all that. He said, when you step out of God and you sin, there'll be no more sacrifice for you. He put himself in harm's way. He put himself and caused himself to lose his life. Come on now, come on now. I ain't got to lie. Read it for yourself. And the same person who caused him to do it sit up and repent it to get his stuff clear with God. But then he laughs at the situation because, like, he's looking at it like, man, you stupid. God told you, and you sit up here. That's why I told you, don't let them people sit up there on their platforms and cry to you and try to make you think, oh, but these are people, these church people, and they ain't of God, these religious people, and this and that, or whatever, whatever, and the whole time. Because they know they done knocked on hell's door, because they already sold their soul to the devil. Now he's sitting up there sneaking and grinning right through them folks that the dressed up lies y'all getting all these readings and stuff from. These people that y'all keep going to third parties, family members, and all this kind of stuff, trying to tell you what you need to do, and already got and already put the person before you, or put the thing before you, the job, the business, or whatever. You got to go out and seek somebody else's advice instead of taking what God told you and running with it. And when you establish that, then you go talk to them. Decency and order. Some of y'all put your own self in the way of harm. Y'all put your own stuff in that. And when you open the door to this divination stuff, then you put all your stuff out there for the enemy to come in and make and wreak havoc in your life. Because it's all out in the open now. Nothing secret. You don't know how to come back from it. You don't know how to close the door to that stuff. See, they tell you all that other stuff, but they cannot even give you the key themselves on how to keep people from, because they make it sound like they know they got it together. They really talking from God. That the angel spoke to them. Ain't that's what this man lied? It said he lied. I am a prophet. I come to you from the word of the Lord, with the word from the angel of the Lord that spoke to me and told me to tell you to do opposite of what God told you not to do. Have mercy, God, on us today. Ooh-wee. I hope this helping somebody. I'm finna get off of here. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. So the man say, you will not live to get back for your people to bury you. And it came to pass in the 23rd verse, after he had eaten the bread and after he had drinking and he had saddled him, and it say as, but I'm going to say donkey, to wit, for the prophet whom he had brought back. And just so you can see what I'm reading, there it is. And there's that word. Okay. So it ain't no misleading and misguiding, talking about a cussing and all that kind of stuff. All right.